Can you believe this? There's one simple thing you can do within the first hour of waking up that could completely change your sexual health after the age of 60. Most men assume that losing strength, energy, and performance in the bedroom is just a normal part of aging. But modern science says otherwise. According to clinical studies and real-world medical observation, the real issue isn't age, it's circulation. More specifically, the tiny blood vessels that carry blood to your most sensitive areas start to weaken or clog over time. In fact, a landmark study from Harvard revealed that over 70% of erectile dysfunction cases aren't because of low testosterone. They happen because blood can't properly reach the corpora cavernosa, the area in the penis responsible for erections. And the most surprising part? This kind of poor blood flow often starts with small, unnoticed morning habits. Things most men do every single day without realizing the damage. After working with thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, one truth has become crystal clear. How you start your morning determines how long you can keep your natural power and vitality. That's why in this video, I'm going to share a simple 3-minute morning routine that can boost your blood flow, balance your hormones, and kickstart your body's natural reflexes. No pills, no therapies, no gimmicks. And if you stick around till the end, I'll even share a powerful little-known trick that's helped many older men feel confident and energized again in just 7 days. But first, I'd love to hear from you. Where in the world are you watching from? Drop a comment below. Let's begin this journey together. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below. And if you care deeply about your sexual health, your relationship quality, and living a strong, fulfilled life after 60, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a tip that could truly change your life. Now, let's break down one of the biggest myths about aging and male vitality, something many still believe, but science has long disproven. It's not your age that's the problem. It's your blood vessels. Yes, that slow decline in energy, performance, and drive, it doesn't happen because you're old. It happens because your circulatory system, especially the tiny vessels in the pelvic region, begins to weaken silently and gradually. I've met countless men over 60 who come in with a resigned look, saying things like, maybe it's just my time, maybe that part of life is over. But here's the truth I always tell them. Your body isn't broken. It's just waiting for the right signal to come alive again. You see, most men don't realize this. But even after 60, erections are still completely possible if your blood vessels are healthy and flexible. The real culprit is something called endothelial dysfunction, a condition where the blood vessels lose their elasticity and fail to open up properly. That means even if your testosterone is fine, your performance suffers because blood just can't get where it needs to go. Imagine it like this. The male organ works like a sponge. To get firm, it needs to be filled with blood. But if the blood can't flow freely, or the pressure is weak, the sponge stays soft, no matter how much desire you feel. Now for the good news. This process can be reversed. When you start your morning right, with proper hydration, light movement, and the right biological cues, you activate a key molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens blood vessels, restoring flow to areas that have been undersupplied for years. I've seen men who thought they had lost their edge for good regain noticeable strength and confidence within days of adjusting their morning routine. No medication, no surgery, just the right habits. So if you take away just one thing from this video, let it be this. Stop blaming your age. Start changing the small things that matter more than you think. And if you've stayed with me this far, I truly appreciate you. It means you care about your health. And that's the first and most powerful step toward reclaiming your energy and vitality. Please drop a number 1 in the comments below, so I know you're still with me. Now, let's dive into part 2. The common morning mistakes that are quietly affecting your sexual health, and the surprising consequences they have. You may not realize it, but the very first actions you take when you wake up play a huge role in how your day will unfold, especially when it comes to your vitality. I know because I've been there myself. Waking up, reaching for my phone, skipping breakfast, and starting the day feeling drained without even knowing why. It wasn't until I started working with hundreds of elderly patients that I uncovered the real issue. The morning isn't just a random stretch of time. It's critical, a biological window that influences how well you restore your hormones, circulation, and overall energy. Picture this. You wake up groggy, grab your phone, skip hydration, don't move your body, then rush out the door on an empty stomach, or worse, gulp down a strong cup of coffee. This may feel normal, but deep down, your body is dehydrated from a long night's sleep. Your blood thickens, blood vessels constrict, and blood flow to the genital area drops. Nitric oxide, the molecule that helps your vessels expand, hasn't been activated yet, and your cells lack the fuel they need to start functioning. This is what we call the early physiological activation phase. Miss it, and your hormones, energy, and emotional connection will gradually decline throughout the day. I remember a 68-year-old patient telling me that for over 3 years, he hadn't felt any physiological responses. But after making a few small changes, drinking enough water, moving for just 3 minutes, and eating the right breakfast, he started feeling like a man again. Within 2 weeks, he regained his vitality. So, if you want to improve your energy and sexual health, don't waste time looking for complex solutions. It's the small, consistent actions you take every morning that reprogram your body. Reignite your natural reflexes by simply adjusting your morning habits. Now, if you're wondering where to start and what exactly you should do to kickstart your body's natural vitality, don't worry. In Part 3, I'll walk you through a simple, highly effective 3-step morning routine that has helped hundreds of men, just like you, restore their sexual function without pills or machines. Stay tuned, because in the next part, I'll share exactly how to awaken your body the right way and make sure you're starting your day with the vitality you deserve. Let's talk about 3 simple actions that serve as a foundation for restoring blood circulation and hormonal balance. Steps I regularly share with my patients. Step 1. Begin your day with 2 glasses of plain, room temperature water. No sugar, no ice, no additives, just pure water. After sleeping for several hours, your body becomes mildly dehydrated, which thickens the blood and slows down circulation. Drinking water first thing helps rehydrate you, kickstarts blood flow, and supports the production of nitric oxide, a vital molecule that helps relax and widen blood vessels, improving circulation, especially to the pelvic region. Step 2. Do light movement for 2 to 3 minutes. There's no need to exercise intensely. Just some basic movements like joint rotations, stretching, deep breathing, or walking around the house. These gentle activities activate your sympathetic nervous system, stimulate blood flow to important areas like the pelvic floor, and nourish the microvessels around the genitals. Step 3. Eat a breakfast that fuels circulation and hormones. Skip the sugary cereals and greasy foods. Instead, choose items rich in antioxidants and healthy fats. A few examples: boiled eggs, fresh berries like blueberries or wild strawberries, unsweetened Greek yogurt, and a handful of seeds like pumpkin seeds or walnuts. These foods support natural testosterone production, reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, and improve nerve sensitivity in the genital region. After just 5 to 7 days, many of my patients report noticeable changes. Their eyes look brighter, they sleep better, their minds feel clearer, and perhaps most importantly, they begin to feel their strength returning. When these steps become consistent habits, the body doesn't just get better. It reprograms itself into a healthier state where blood flow, hormones, and emotion begin working in sync. But if you're ready to take this process even further, to send stronger signals to your body each morning, there's one natural ingredient I recommend adding to your routine. I'll reveal it in the next part. If you've stayed with me this far, thank you. It means a lot. Please comment the number 3 below to let me know you're still watching. Part 4. After just 1 week, the body begins to show signs of life. I still remember when a 66-year-old man came to see me, a former school principal. His eyes were heavy, his words few. After a long pause, he finally said, "I did everything right in life, except for holding on to my manhood." That quiet sentence held so much pain. It wasn't just about physical performance. It was about the loss of identity, the part of him that once made him feel strong, confident, and whole. I gave him the same 3-step morning routine I've shared with many others. Nothing complicated. I said, just give it 7 days. Be consistent. Let's see what happens. A week later, I received a short message from him. I woke up this morning and felt like I'm coming back. Unless you've lived through months or years of silence, disappointment, and emotional distance, you might not grasp the weight of those words. Because for a man, a morning erection is more than just a physical response. It's a signal of life. Proof that blood is flowing, hormones are active, and the body still wants to connect. Over the years, one thing has become clear to me. Improvement doesn't arrive like a lightning bolt. It starts quietly, in subtle yet powerful shifts. You notice you're less tired in the afternoon. You start sleeping deeper. You wake up more refreshed. And slowly, you begin to feel like yourself again. And most importantly, confidence returns. Quietly at first, but deeply and powerfully. You don't need medications or invasive procedures to feel like yourself again. By simply tuning into your body and sending it the right biological signals each morning, you help it reset, boosting nitric oxide, improving blood circulation, easing pressure on your endocrine system, and steadily restoring your natural sexual function. But if you want to go beyond just temporary improvement, if you want these gains to truly last, there's one thing you must understand. This is not a one-time trick. It's a consistent signal, a language your body listens to every single day. Part 5, this isn't a trick. It's how you truly reawaken your vitality. Permanently. I understand the frustration. When your body doesn't respond the way it used to, when energy dips, performance falters, and motivation fades, it's tempting to chase quick fixes, pills, procedures, or miracle products. But after working with men over 60 for more than 20 years, I've learned this vital truth. Real, lasting recovery doesn't come from speed. It comes from rhythm. Every single time you hydrate first thing in the morning, move your body gently to wake it up, choose a nourishing, hormone-friendly breakfast, you're doing far more than taking care of yourself. You're sending a message to your body that says, I'm still here, I still matter, and I choose to live with strength. Your body hasn't grown weak because of age. It's simply been quiet, waiting for you to send the right cues. And when those cues become daily habits, something powerful begins to unfold. Blood flow returns. Hormones stabilize. The nervous system starts working in harmony. And the results? They're subtle at first, but absolutely real. Your mind feels clearer. You sleep more deeply. And most importantly, you begin to feel in control again, not just of your health, but of your life. Because when you make these small but intentional shifts each morning, you don't just improve your sexual health. You transform your entire quality of life. Your energy rises. Your relationships deepen. Your emotional well-being strengthens. And all of this begins with one simple truth. Your body still knows how to heal. You just have to speak its language. If you start applying what I shared, and even notice the smallest shift, congratulations. That's a sign your body is listening and beginning to respond. You don't need to be perfect. What matters most is consistency. Every morning, those small choices, hydration, movement, nourishment, will add up, and over time, they'll reactivate your body from the inside out. By now, we made one thing clear. Sexual decline doesn't come from age. It comes from blocked biological flow. And the solution? It's not found in pills or temporary fixes. It's found in how you speak to your body. With small, steady actions repeated each day. Just 2 glasses of water, 3 minutes of gentle movement, a smart, hormone-supporting breakfast. These simple habits don't just raise testosterone or nitric oxide. They rebuild your sexual vitality naturally, safely, and sustainably. And before we end, I want to leave you with one truth. Your body has never given up on you. It's simply been waiting for you to send a clear, loving signal that it's time to heal. If today's message resonated with you, please hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more science-backed, practical guidance for men's health after 60. Thank you for staying with me till the very end. I wish you strength, clarity, and deep self-mastery in every chapter of your life. See you in the next video.